Rewilding and Ecological Restoration Projects. Rewilding and ecological restoration are powerful strategies for reviving ecosystems, enhancing biodiversity, and reversing environmental damage. This lesson explores examples of successful rewilding projects, the critical role of predators in maintaining balance, and efforts to restore native species. Examples of successful rewilding efforts: Yellowstone National Park, USA. Wolf reintroduction. One of the most well-known rewilding projects is the reintroduction of gray wolves to Yellowstone in 1995, after they were eradicated from the park in the 1920s. Key ecological impacts: regulated deer and elk populations. Overgrazing by herbivores had devastated vegetation, but wolves helped control their numbers. Increased biodiversity. Aspen and willow trees began recovering, providing habitat for birds and beavers. Restored river systems. Less grazing allowed riverbanks to stabilize, reducing erosion and improving water quality. This project demonstrated how a single species reintroduction could transform an entire ecosystem. Oostvaardenplassen, Netherlands. European rewilding. This ambitious project turned former farmland into a thriving wetland and grassland ecosystem by introducing large herbivores and allowing natural processes to take over. Key elements of the project: reintroduction of herbivores. Red deer, conic horses, and heck cattle replaced extinct European megafauna. Natural grazing and plant growth cycles. Vegetation adapted to the presence of large herbivores, shaping a diverse landscape. Minimal human intervention. The ecosystem functions with little management, relying on natural processes. Oostvaardenplassen became a model for how rewilding can restore natural habitats even in densely populated areas. Iberian lynx recovery, Spain and Portugal. The Iberian lynx, once the world's most endangered wildcat, was on the brink of extinction in the early 2000s due to habitat loss and declining rabbit populations. Conservationists implemented a rewilding program to revive the species. Key rewilding strategies: captive breeding and reintroduction. Lynx were bred in specialized centers and released into the wild. Habitat restoration. Efforts focused on improving Mediterranean forests and scrubland, the lynx's natural habitat. Increasing prey populations. Conservationists reintroduced rabbits to support lynx survival. By 2023, the Iberian lynx population had recovered from fewer than 100 individuals to over 1,600, making it one of the most successful predator restoration projects. Scottish Highlands, rewilding the Caledonian forest. Centuries of deforestation and overgrazing left Scotland with fragmented and degraded ecosystems. Rewilding efforts aim to restore native forests and wildlife. Rewilding efforts include planting native tree species such as Scots pine, birch, and rowan to recreate ancient forests. Reintroducing missing species. Efforts are underway to bring back Eurasian lynx and wild boar. Reducing sheep and deer grazing. Protecting young trees from being eaten before they mature. The Scottish Highlands rewilding projects highlight the importance of restoring plant and animal communities together. Role of predators in maintaining balanced ecosystems. Predators play a crucial role in keeping ecosystems healthy by controlling prey populations, promoting biodiversity, and influencing landscape dynamics. Preventing overpopulation of herbivores. Without predators, herbivores such as deer, elk, and rabbits can overgraze, leading to soil erosion, deforestation, and loss of plant diversity. Example, in Yellowstone, elk overgrazed riverbanks after wolves were eliminated. Their return restored vegetation and stabilized river ecosystems. Example, in Africa, lion and cheetah populations help control herbivore numbers, preventing savannas from turning into deserts due to overgrazing. Strengthening prey populations. Predators help maintain healthy prey populations by removing sick and weak individuals, which reduces the spread of disease. Example, African wild dogs primarily hunt sick or old antelope, preventing the spread of diseases like bovine tuberculosis. Example, mountain lions keep deer populations in check, reducing vehicle collisions and damage to agricultural crops. Influencing the behavior of prey and other animals. Even the presence of predators can change how prey animals behave, which in turn impacts plant life and other species. Example, in areas where wolves have returned, elk avoid overgrazing in open areas, allowing young trees to grow. Example, the fear of sharks in seagrass beds prevents sea turtles from overfeeding on critical vegetation, protecting the marine ecosystem. This concept, known as the ecology of fear, shows how predators shape entire landscapes, not just by hunting, but also by altering prey behavior. Restoring native plant and animal species. Reintroducing native plants and animals is essential for ecosystem recovery. Restoration efforts focus on bringing back lost species, rebuilding habitats, and supporting biodiversity. Native plant restoration. Planting native vegetation improves soil health, supports pollinators, and stabilizes ecosystems. Key restoration techniques. Seed dispersal by animals, encouraging natural regeneration through wildlife movement. Controlled burns, used in grasslands and forests to remove invasive plants and stimulate native growth. Community-led tree planting. Indigenous and local groups play a major role in forest restoration. Example, the Atlantic forest in Brazil has seen massive reforestation efforts, restoring habitat for endangered species like the golden lion tamarin. Reintroducing keystone species. Keystone species are organisms that have a disproportionately large impact on their environment. Bringing them back can restore ecosystem functions. Beavers. Their dams create wetlands, improve water quality, and prevent droughts. Bison. Their grazing promotes grassland health and biodiversity. Otters. Keep sea urchin populations in check, protecting kelp forests. Example, in England, beavers have been reintroduced to rivers to reduce flooding and improve freshwater ecosystems. Removing invasive species. Invasive species outcompete native plants and animals, disrupting ecosystem balance. Removing them is essential for restoration success. Example, in New Zealand, rats, stoats, and possums threaten native bird species. Predator control programs have helped populations recover. Example, the removal of invasive water hyacinths in Africa has restored vital waterways for fish and local communities. Conclusion, rewilding and ecological restoration heal damaged landscapes, support biodiversity, and combat climate change. Successful projects like wolf reintroduction in Yellowstone, the Iberian lynx recovery, and large-scale forest restoration prove that nature can recover when given the right conditions. By protecting predators, restoring native species, and engaging communities, we can rebuild ecosystems for future generations. Rewilding efforts not only repair the environment, but also strengthen cultural and ecological connections between people and the land.